Hello again to those of you who are in the earlier stream. And hello to those of you who are right here, right now. Hello, Darth. Party part. Oh, no, use the, no, I'm not putting the party part on. I'm amazed that doesn't get me a copyright strike. Hey, Oxy. I am genuinely amazed that that sound does not get me copyright issues. Probably because it's so bad. Hey, Josh, and Thingy as well. Danny the Gamer, Liam Maher, DJ, hello. What else is here? Oh, that's everybody. Thought I might have missed somebody, but I didn't. I had in the hour's break that I took a delicious corned beef and mayonnaise sandwich. Or two delicious corned beef and mayonnaise sandwiches, which are very easy to make and very delicious. Nutty Rabbit, hello, and Josh, hello. I think I said hello to you already, Josh, but hello again, if I didn't. What are we doing? Well, I need to finish this field being seeded, and then I'm kind of tempted to take out a loan. You're gonna stream but you can't still watch me? You didn't have to do that, dude. You could have streamed. Don't feel like you can't do, like, your own things because I'm streaming. Currently on the road to San Diego. Very nice, Darth. Why don't I make the fields bigger? Simply because I don't know where I want buildings to be yet. It might actually be the case that I want to make fields smaller to put buildings in. Wheel issues are fixed. Fantastic. That'll be something I can do later tonight, set that up. That'll be me very happy. If you don't know, guys, patch 1.1.1, just as I was launching the game, dropped on Steam. So it'll be on all platforms within Listertan said about an hour. And for those of you who are interested in random farm sim things that I can break, this hasn't been well publicised, but I have in fact broken the Giants mailing list on several occasions. Lars has been very confused and quite angry at the mailing list for not including me. It's only on Steam at the minute? Wow, it's nice. It should be on the website, surely. I do have something over at the shop still. What the hell did I leave over at the shop? Corned beef. I love corned beef. It's delicious. And the best thing is I'm the only one in the house that eats corned beef, so whenever there's corned beef here, I know that it's mine. How did I do that? I have no idea, but I should have been on it for months. Apparently. And it's like I was getting everything that I should have been getting up until about 2 weeks ago. And then it all kind of went to crap, and nobody can really figure out how the hell that happened. Including, I should add, Lars. And the CEO. Because we had a chat when I was in Giants. Yeah, I was chatting to Lars. Christian CEO came over. I was talking, and we were all kind of talking, and it was brought up like, oh, you've played FS19 already, right? I said, no. Should I have been? Yeah, you should have got a key. I didn't get a key. At which point Lars got very confused and said, why didn't you tell me you didn't get a key? I was just like, I didn't think I was supposed to. I presumed it was intentional. Is this the Combine from the Platinum DLC? Yes, it is formerly of the Platinum DLC, now base game. And I'm quite happy to have it in the base game. I do like my old rickety Combines. Oh my god, this looks so good in cab. Oh. So I'll probably be setting up my G27 later on this evening. Hey, Loke, how you doing? What's next, Diamond? Possibly gold, I would imagine. It's usually a metal. There's been like silver, gold, and platinum used in the past. And titanium as well, so it might be gold again, it might be like solid steel or something. That'd be kind of cool, the steel DLC. Also, I'm really curious if you can like steer the train onto different tracks. This is something that I've not investigated yet, so I'm going to do it here next time we get to a set of points. I do quite like this train as well. It's got the in-game time, which is 2 hours ahead of real time. Copper edition. No, well, copper is actually quite valuable, isn't it? Titanium is next on the list, but maybe steel. Titanium. Well, titanium was used in 13. Gold was 15. Or was it gold for 13, titanium for 15? Hey Irish! How you doing, David? Or this afternoon, I know you were in the earlier stream. Yours just updated on Steam? Yeah, mine updated as I was opening the game, so I got very confused and thought I broke it. Is this a train? Yes. I like the honky honk. It honks nicely. Gold for 15, so it was platinum for 13 then. Or titanium for 13. Of course, when I want to test if you can drive onto other points, there are no other points. Did I get the Facebook message? I got it, I haven't read it yet, Irish. I have kind of quickly read it, and I had a very quick look at the picture, but I was kind of on TeamSpeak chatting with the guys about oddly computer specs. That seems to be the topic of the day. Okay, I'm bored of the train already. I think what we want to do is in fact take out a loan. So let's take out quite a large loan if we can. Let's just max it out and see where we get to. 280 grand. Right. So let's buy the necessities first. We actually need the Bradle. I gotta max this out just for ease. I'm not gonna go with the spreading discs. We also need a sprayer, which I'm gonna go with the Coons this time. We don't need mowers or anything like that just yet. We're gonna need a grain header. I think that's it in terms of stuff that we will actually need. I still have 176,000, so let's buy... Can I buy this chunk of land? Yes, but only just buy it. And now we'll have to use our John Deere. Because Field 19, the reason that I was after Field 19 specifically... Hey, Sim! Plastic expansion. I'm kind of hoping there's more kind of smaller DLCs, but more of them in FS19. Don't think that'll happen, but I think it'd be a nice kind of little touch. Let's get the rope out again. The Arma track is actually my favourite tractor so far. Like, I love the 6R. I love it. But the Arma track is stunning. Also, Sim, I don't know if you saw it on Facebook, but the patch has released. 1.1 is up and ready to go. Well, up and going. On Steam, at least. No word on other platforms just yet, but Lars said, like, within an hour, it should be worldwide, everywhere. Did I buy the Ropa? This thing? Yes. Oh god, no, not this song. I've seen the air compressor behind the driver. Yes, that is hilarious. For those of you that don't know what Sim's on about, let's just have a look and look at the air hose behind the driver in this thing, just because, like, it's silly. It's so ridiculously silly as a vehicle. Should not exist, but it does. And I guess that's the wrong direction, Dave. Update on PS4 right now. Yeah, they're rolling it out, Farmer Man. Don't worry. What was in the update? I would imagine it was a fix for some of the bigger bugs. Probably the wheel issues. Yeah, the aircon is a fan drilled onto the sunroof. Like, how basic can you get? They might as well have used sellotape to attach the aircon unit, to be fair. Hey, Ozzy! Just get this attached, and we can turn the tractor off again. I don't like how if you go far enough away that the engines automatically turn off. That's something that I'm not a big fan of. Let's get these potatoes harvested. This time we can actually just straight sell them. And I know we're kind of doing that on field. Was it 9 that we had the mission on? Or the contract on? But we're just going to straight sell these because... reasons of because. You've cleaned up your mess. Very good pizza. Have you... What is your farm set up as? Like, can people just randomly join it, or is it just for you? Like, have you password protected it or something? If you're going to tape something, at least use proper gaffer tape. You'd be bored of harvesting this already. This ropa is really nice. Also, we need to get the lights on, and I can't remember how to do this. We need to get the lights on because we're going to be harvesting through into evening and night. And the lights are beautiful now. The lights make it possible to do this on YouTube now, which is fantastic. You have school tomorrow, Foxtrot, very nice. Very nice indeed. For those of you interested in multiplayer, by the way, Landy's going to be on his server during his stream today. About 2 hours time. Getting hangry again, thanks pizza. They're reworking nighttime again? Why are they reworking nighttime again? I think nighttime's pretty good. Other than the minor bug where you can't sleep in MP. Did I enjoy my trip to Germany? I did actually. It was really good fun, and I got to experience some authentic Bavarian beer. There were a few beers had, even though too dark on consoles. Ah, yeah, we're down to €1,300, but I think we've got all the equipment we will need to run this farm now. Except a baler, which isn't exactly necessary for now, question mark. And on kind of another upside is I'm going to keep the potato and beet equipment just in case we buy fields or plots of land that have potato and beets on them, but we won't need to have a planter for potato and beets for a while. You Steiner arrives. No, we just had the beer that was in the office, which I believe was Bavarian. We didn't go out to any bars or anything. But like, after the first stream, Christian was like, "Hey, do you want a beer?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" How many fields am I doing? Currently I own 4 plots of land, which is 4 fields currently. And unfortunately we've got kind of painful crops. We've got the sugar beet harvested. We don't own field 27, which looks to have... I want to say that's oats. That looks very thick. No, that's soybeans. I don't own many fields that have what could generally be described as logical crops on them. Sim, it defaulted into the hard drive I wanted it on. So it's fine, because I've got my documents is now forcing into the HDD as opposed to the SSD. So that is all fine and dandy. Things you gotta think about when you're running 2 hard drives, by the way. To darken console. Oh, that sucks. Like, look at how pretty the evening is. And the clouds, the clouds. You have a 1X and you don't think it's dark at all? Oh, what is this? This is Felsbrunn. 2, why not 3? Because I can't afford a 3rd. I do have a 3rd, it's an external. Come to think of it, I've got an external hard drive as well, which I could, in theory, rig up to be a permanent fixture in my PC. Must be a bummer 2 rows. It's much better than the single row, Fenton. What the hell? Did I turn something on that I shouldn't have? 1 tips! Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I need to check something on Pretzel real quick. Something doesn't seem right. Wow, that's with Allow Mature turned off. Okay. I'd hate to hear what Allow Mature leaves through. Matt's moving to France. Why are you moving to France, Matt? You're moving to France because it's a Thursday. Yeah, that's kind of a thing I noticed too. Twitch is the light levels don't go down gradually. It's kind of like chunky at times. So the song said. It said other things too. That I was just, what the crap. Do I like John Deere's? I guess I do. I don't really like any one brand though. Like my favourite tractor so far in FS19 is quite comically the Armatrack, which I think is the meme tractor, but it's adorable. Hey, Dal. You guys thought you'd never see me in a John Deere in FS19. After all my joking with the 8400R, bet you thought you'd never see me in a John Deere. After all my joking in FS17 and FS15 moving backwards, that I'm not a big fan of John Deere. Not a big fan of John Deere. Yeah, screw John Deere. They make some good tractors. Wow, made a bit of a hames of this. Pipe out. Grab me that Armatrack. You have it on, but it doesn't work. Lee, if you're using like small, the narrow tires, crop destruction it does not function with them. That's an intentional thing. As Faye found a replacement tractor for Zetters, it's probably going to be the Armatrack. He's probably going to love this thing. Oh, too far over. Whoops. Whoopsies. Let's move over here a bit. A bit less. There we go. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Keep in mind that some of the things you guys might think are bugs are actually intentional features that you're just misunderstanding. Right, oh, where do I go to sell spuds? Where do I get maximum spudification? Spuds. From the train station mill, which I think is where I was selling them for that mission. For the contract. Yes, it is. Away we go. Go over this way. Get the beacon on as well. No wheel for me either. They fixed the wheels literally as I was launching the game, Ozzy. Today. The patch that fixes wheels has dropped about half an hour ago, just over. Probably about like 40 minutes, 45 minutes ago. Hey Dylan. How you doing today, dude? Normal tires and nervous to drive over them, it's not just trying the crop turned off and all that. What else could you be doing wrong? Are you driving out over your own fields? Or like other farmers' fields? Because crop destruction will only work on fields that you own. It might not be on the website yet, Ozzy. It dropped on Steam for sure. I'm doing good, thanks, Dylan. Thank you very much for asking. Nick, hello. How are you doing today? Oh my god, the AI does have good lights at night. So the way the game works now, I'm kind of interested in going through a bit of nighttime and seeing how it looks on stream. Hello, Galgnar News. It might be a glitch, yeah. Martin's Photographs, hello. Did they fix the cotton harvester? Part of me hopes they don't, because that's quite hilarious. I'm gonna be honest, I quite like the funny bugs. That's a funny bug. I like it. I'm a fan of the funny bugs. AI still immovable bricks. Yeah, unfortunately. Any news for you? Patch 1.1.1 has released, Galgnar. As of today. What's wrong with the cotton harvester? Sometimes it implodes. What's wrong with the cotton harvester? Sometimes it implodes. What's wrong with the cotton harvester? Sometimes it implodes. There is no crop destruction on for contracts, that is correct. Because you don't own the fields, it's only like what fields you own. If you're contracting, you're just kind of borrowing the fields. Yeah, sometimes it unfolds in a weird way and there's a visual glitch where it like breaks horrendously. See, all the effort for $4,000 feels a bit more worth it than all the effort I went to with the sugar beets earlier today for $2,000. Hey, Alexander. Where's the patch? Might not be on the website yet. It is releasing currently. It's on Steam. Lars said it should be like within an hour or so across all platforms. So, patch notes will be out once everything's out. Can you play with me? Normally I'd say no, but tomorrow, Lucas, yes. We'll be doing multiplayer tomorrow through possibly both streams. Quite enjoying the 2-stream-a-day thing. Steam got something first. Hell must have frozen over. Glengar, if you've got a wheel, it'll now work with 1.1.1. Before that, not so much. If you don't have a wheel and you do have an Xbox controller, I would actually recommend that over keyboard. Just from my own experience, just from my own personal preferences, I think that Xbox controllers, like my one, much better than the keyboard now. Much more enjoyable for me. You'll be buying Farm Sim once it's fixed. The fixes have begun, Jordan. Patch 1.1.1 came out today. Patch 1.2 will likely be out in a couple of weeks. To solve some of the more general problems. I think 1.1.1 was just kind of for the wheel issue. Alex, then it was mainly with G27s, G29s. Can't watch my other stream. That's fine, Dylan. I will be putting everything up as archives, so don't fear if you miss a stream. I am endeavouring to put everything up as an archive. The stream that I did earlier today will be going up after this stream. It'll be like 10 or so minutes after the stream. Because I need to put ads on it and just get it going, and then this stream will go up tomorrow after the first stream I do. It's coming out on all formats, yeah, all platforms. Have my numbers increased any bit? Vanguard, there's 78 watching currently, you tell me. We peaked at 160 yesterday. And numbers are up. But if you're enjoying the stream, guys, we've got 78 people here and I'm only seeing 19 likes on my app that's broken. Feel free to hit the like-a-rooney button. And if you're down there and you're really enjoying it, you haven't done so yet, and you want to see more from me, you can hit the subscribe button as well. It's all very welcome in the madhouse. 78 is fairly regular. No, 78 is high. I'm actually hitting what would have been regular numbers in the early streams. So, like, earlier today I was in the 40s, 50s, topped out about 60. In forestry, you can move the arm left or right. Could you not do that before? I'm not entirely sure what you mean there, Jack. Just like, thank you very much, Paul. And see you, Finton. He's run off because he can't handle the awesomeness. Or because he's got homework to do. By the way, if you've got homework to do, if you're in school and you've got homework to do it now. Now's a good time to do homework, because then you get the evening to yourself and you can listen to me while doing your homework. Nice. It is a nice little boost. Indeed. One thing about potatoes is I always end up missing bits. It's an incredibly difficult crop to harvest. You just get self-propelled? I quite like taking a bit longer to do fields, personally. Just my own preferences, like, I kind of like going a bit slower and steady and using some smaller equipment. I don't want to maybe use the smallest stuff, except for the Bison harvester currently, because that's the only harvester we could really afford. And that's going to be the first thing we upgrade. For the potatoes and sugar beets, I didn't want to get the self-propelled stuff because it didn't make sense. You need to get a job, so do I. I got an email there. That's nothing. That's fairly unimportant stuff. Dave professionally checking his phone notifications because he's got a lot of important stuff that goes through his phone. Yeah, nothing important today. That. Patch notes just had the wheel sports sound fixed for 7.1. A couple of blocking issues. The patch notes were posted on Steam discussions. Awesome. So yeah, nothing. I say nothing major. The wheel fix is major. That is a major fix. But, you know, a lot of the bugs will still be in existence, is what I mean by nothing major. It's just, oh crap. You know, some of the bigger bugs, sure, but it's not, you know, most of them will still be there, and I'm sure that tomorrow when people realise that there's been a patch and most of the bugs haven't been technically fixed, that they'll get quite annoyed. Giant Zetter's not out yet. They on Twitter they actually said, and I think the Twitter account's run by Lizartan, I think you might have seen a few of the messages that I put into the Discord, because I've been running some quite logical messages through. Here's my view, and actually Giant's view as well, on Giant's editor right now. The modding stuff is great. It's great to help out modders, but oh good lord, who turned out the lights? It's great to help out modders and whatnot, but right now, fixing the game has to be priority for Giants. It's much more important for the game that the bugs are squished than for modders to have the nice things like GEA. Are you serious, Sim? Are you actually serious? Could you send me a screenshot of that on Facebook? Because I need to see that. I need proof of this myself. Version G, that's about it's how do I want to phrase this? It's good for test purposes, not for active use. Like if you're trying to make a mod, it's good to test stuff. It wouldn't be good to try and release a mod through. You've never seen the armor track. There is a dude like 10 miles from me that owns one, and I think I might have seen it a couple of times. It is a fairly rare tractor though, because it's Turkish and fairly new to the market, fairly new to the world market for sure. Just kind of keeping an eye on a bunch of stuff at the moment. Actually, Sim, did you put it in any of the group chats on Facebook? Because I can open one of those up real quick. I just want to see proof that people are actually tweeting Bethesda saying, look at Giants, they're great. You've test-driven one, but it didn't look like... Yeah, I think the one that's in-game is the slightly smaller armor track. There is a bigger model. As well. Hello again, Massey. This time you're not coming into the tail end of the stream, we're only just after starting half an hour ago. The music is being nice to me today for the most part. But it's nice, it's genuinely nice to see small brands like Armatrack in game. I can almost guarantee that Armatrack approached Giants and said, could we be in the game, please? Only probably like Turkish. Can't imagine them coming up and being and talking in English to Giants. They might have. Facebook. I have Facebook open on my phone. Wow, the torch is powerful at night. Oh my god, you're not actually kidding, Sim. But it's true. Like, this is why I hold SAS up on a pedestal at times. It's like, sure, they're silent 90% of the time, but they do listen to the community, and they do give the community what they want. And Giants are doing that now as well. And I can't help but think it's because of Listertan and his experiences in the past, which he was talking to me about. And why is Bethesda getting stick? Because Giants tweeted out, was it earlier this? It would have been earlier this week. We're aware of the issues with wheels and stuff. We're working on a fix. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. And people were saying, "Here, see, look, Bethesda. This is how you communicate with your customers and your players." And yeah, Class is such a big company that it would have to be a base game one. It would be a base game brand. It would be the launch brand. Much the same way that John Deere is the launch brand for FS19, class would have to be, just because of their size, the launch brand for a farm sim game in the future. Because Giants want that sweet, sweet news money, basically. So you won't be seeing a class probably within FS19. It'll probably be at the very earliest FS21. If they can get class on side. Kubota, however, could be a DLC. I think Kubota's the kind of brand that could get away with being a DLC brand. Launch brand. Ooh. Ooh, that delicious launch brand. Launch brand cereal, coming soon to stores near you. Oh, Alex, if you're on Steam, mods, PC mods. Hello, Gravedigger in 1989. Are you a fan of the monster truck, or are you like an Undertaker or something? You get mods, you still... Well, yes, Alex. I said this in the stream I did earlier today. I'm going to just kind of reiterate it here because there's more people in here. For FS19, I'm going to be doing some different stuff with regards to mods to what I used to do. Like traditionally, I just used mods that suited what I wanted on a map, regardless of source. For FS19, I'm actually going to use source-based mods rather than just like what I want to use. Or what feels right for the map. So, an example, well, with one exception, scripts I will get from wherever I can get scripts, so probably Mod Hoster. All vehicles and equipment and maps that I am planning on using in FS19, or I do plan on using, will be from the Giants Mod Hub, and where possible also on console. Now obviously if there's class mods, I'll probably use some of those because I like class tractors. But they will only be from Giants Mod Hub and FSUK, so they have to be tested by somebody before they're released. That's going to be my standard for FS19 mods. And for using them in the first place. Hello 990 Man and Kirk. Now the reason that I'm doing that is basically because on a lot of mod sites, including Mod Hoster, you can download something that says it's, let's say, a JCB 4000 series. Fast Track 4000. And it's just... it's just an auger wagon with a picture attached, basically. For the... No, Sam, I'm actually doing this. Because with the amount of stuff that's in-game, I won't need mods for, like, at least a month. You're a farmer. Ah. But are you a fan of the monster truck? That mute didn't work. It said it did on the stream deck. It did work, Seb. Don't lie to me. Is him trying to troll me again? Even if it didn't, like, I needed to sneeze. Keep in mind, Sim, that I do actually look over the stream deck to make sure mutes work when I need to do a quick one. Hey, James, how you doing today, dude? Yes, you are a fan of the monster truck? How's it going? You tried to mute it if it didn't actually mute? Well, because I looked over in this direction, you know that I keep my stream deck over here. Okay, now we're getting a good look at the new lights. Holy... You can work at night now! I mean, it's super dark when you're not, like, directly in the light. That... I forgot to put the harvester down. It's super dark at night now. But you can definitely work at night in Farm Sim now. This is my own field, Paul. You're so bored, yep boy. It's the unfortunate side of potato harvesting is it does take a while. Will I be on the server tonight? I might pop on later for a bit. Like... that... You know there's a screenshot coming when I when I stop up like that and turn off the HUD. That is beautiful. That's going to be a desktop background for me. That's going to go into the folder. Also, I'm just going to stop here for a second. Hit O. There we go. I mean, you can't knock the new lighting system. That is one thing I can say for sure. Because it actually... Oh, and the lights cause shadows of other stuff! Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, PS4 do have a T6 blue power and I hate them for... I've just apparently harvested a hectare, so I've got the reap what you sow achievement. Could have sworn I had that before, or had harvested a lot more than a hectare already, but okay. Hey Jag, how you doing? It's Sam Agri, hello! Hey, no, I hate you. Oh crap, yeah, I forgot about that thing. Modders, call to arms. Matt! Matt, are you here today? Would you make C6 blue power? My Xbox. No, I'm just using an Xbox controller. I am 100% on PC. I can show you that I'm on PC by pressing this button and bringing up my log. I'm just using an Xbox controller for convenience. I will be hopefully reverting to wheel tomorrow. As Giants released version 1.1.1 of the game, patch 1.1.1. I didn't, Dave, but I hope it's got a halo after what happened last weekend. After that crash in Macau, it damn well better have a halo. Oh, Halo, yeah, Halo's new FIA standard, so it has to. It does. Yeah, I've not seen it yet, though. How do you connect the controller to your PC? With the USB cable. I've got a wired controller, you can see the wire. I'm sorry if I'm not being overly helpful. But yeah, just get a wired controller, USB, and plug and play. Works especially well with Farm Sim at the moment, in my eyes. Very fancy rear spoiler, like a Subaru WRX. Why? Why did they decide that was a good idea? I am quite liking this potato harvester. I know that it's as slow as a wet week, but it's not as slow as a wet week as the one row Grimme would be. You put it in Discord for later. Sweet. I'll have a look in a few moments, actually. Just no top plate on it. No top. Okay, now I've got to look. Oh, that's aggressive. I like that. Also, where was I tagged? I was in Mark's server, okay. That's an aggressive look, I like that. You love the karting tractor, the armor track. There's a lot of people liking the armor track. Same, Jag. I'm gonna try tonight now that the patch is out. And I'm probably gonna do something really weird, which is try having the wheel and controller work side by side. Like have the controller for effectively as a joystick for like loader controls, and have the wheel for the steering, because I'll have definitely more key bindings available that way. Yeah, 1.1 came out today, Jag. Came out just as I was launching the game to start the stream, actually, to take a thumbnail and whatnot. Hello, Valtra T-Series. How are you doing today? Very unusual to see somebody refer to me as Rainbow. I'm so used to Dave or RainbowDave. Or if you're Lizardtan, Dave who is Dave, but not Dave, but is Dave. Oh dear, that tickles me so much that he decided to come up with that on the fly. Let's get the old beacons on for maximum flashy lights. By the way, am I the only one that thinks the beacons look stunning now? I better not be the only one that thinks the beacons look absolutely stunning. Because they actually look like beacons. APH, yes. As 2 people in 2 days have figured out the hidden meaning of rainbow. And trust me, if you heard some of the stuff that... yeah. Lars is great. See, Farmer Man. He didn't know until, was it Thursday or Friday that I actually cut my hair? Like, whenever I got my hair cut last week, he didn't realize that I had my hair cut until then. He thought I was still RainbowDave. The best thing is that's a legitimate quote from Lars. Because I spoke to him about it, he was like, yeah, that is pretty much what happened. So they knew what they were getting. They knew who they were inviting. If Lars came into the stream and decided it was weird and invited me nonetheless, they knew what they were getting when they invited me. And me breaking things is now also a joke in the Giants' office. So, what has everybody been at today? I know that a lot of you guys had school and work earlier on, which is why the earlier stream didn't have many viewers, and I was perfectly fine with that. That was actually kind of intentional. I like having a stream that's a lot quieter earlier in the day now. Or a bit quieter. Not much quieter, but a bit quieter. You know, what have you guys been doing today? If you're American, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Why are you watching me and not eating turkey? If you're not American, why do Americans love turkey in the middle of November? It's a Christmas food. Oscar Greg, hey Spudman, we're doing conveniently a spud harvest for maximum Irishness. Glengar was working. Boring.
You can find me in LA,
Yeah, the highlight from the streams that I did was when it just cut to me as I flipped the Massey, and they cut away really quickly afterwards. I did, Dusty, he put them up while I was doing the stream earlier. Holy crap! Like, I was talking to Landy, I was like, I passed on all the info I got from Giants to Dave, to Oxy, and the info is just basically keep it simple, stupid. I told Landy, like, one of the main reasons I did that was because I know Dave can do amazing things. And with the way FS19 looks, he can... Well, say if he wants to do another Oakfield or something, another DEM... or actually, even if you do, Dusty, photorealism is possible. Xbox got a free gold Valtra. I feel kind of gypped being on PC at this point. We don't get any free... like... We don't get any really cool extra tractors. Like PS4 gets the T6 Blue Power, Xbox gets a golden Valtra, PC gets... well, whatever brand we want, I guess, from modders. So is that a fair trade? Get out of the way! It's a beauty. I can imagine. G, I would say, is still only like a state for testing, and what he is doing with it is just wizardry. Plain and simple. My point stands, Sam. They get cool, unique tractors now. We've got to wait. We gotta wait until modders can get them together. Holy cow, the lights are powerful. G's fine for you. So does that mean the T-dubs are being made again, Matt? And Abby and Major and the T-dubs? PC don't really get any extra features for the game, like, other than other than the hazard lights working. Which, now that I think about it, I gotta see how they look on the back of the tractor. With the full lights on. Wow, that's actually quite realistic. Other than hazard lights working on PC, that's really the only difference between the versions. Simulate is on PS4 as well as PC, by the way, guys. Fun fact. He went out of his way and got a PS4 version of the game. Honking's starting to make you feel sick in the car. I just want to point out, actually, while I'm doing this, the John Deere horn is pathetic. Like, that is just like a, please move, please, hello, I'm here, please move, excuse me. Excuse me, could you please evacuate the area? Hey Jay, how you doing? I recommend the side panel for sure. I can't really talk about the wheel, I've not used it. But the side panel, 100% I'd recommend. I want one. I want one really badly. Not just for farm sim, but for Euro Truck, for American Truck, for flight sims. I'd love to have a button box. I'm sure Darth is now wondering what the hell you'd use a button box for in flight sims, and I'm going to say taxi lights, landing lights, strobes, beacons, stuff like that. Trim. Didn't get one off Giants? Nope. I didn't ask for one, VF did. Oh, VF asked for one. I didn't. I was just glad to be there, quite honestly. I felt lucky to just be there, and I didn't ask for anything at all. So anything that they gave me was just an absolute bonus to the fantastic weekend I had. And just the amazing, unique experience that I got. You've broken your mouse constantly refreshing the website. Sim was given something, actually, I would argue, slightly more awesome than the side panel. Something you guys will probably enjoy more. Overall. I got, well, we all got goodie bags from Giants. We all got something that I don't think any of us have spoken about yet. We've all been kind of coy on one item. Yeah, Sim got a 4K webcam that he can use as a wheel cam. Track hat? Nope. Jag, thank you very much for the £9.99 super chat because YouTube's weird. 8-bit farm sim. What on earth are you talking about, Luke? If ever you thought that I wasn't an insane human being, just listen to some of the alerts that I've got on streams. What wheel do I have? I have a Logitech G27. There was a special version of Farm Sim. Oh, that was that. That was my super chat alert. It was a celebration of the super chat. What hasn't triggered yet is the amazing one that I have for donations, and the one that I have for members or sponsors. That seemed quite normal. I'm actually gonna go into the Streamlabs website and trigger the one that I think is the funniest. So bear with me a second. I can trigger a test one, and I just need to remember which one it is. So you can hear the alert again. Thank you very much, Jag. How do you sponsor? It's down in the $ for some reason. They've changed where it is. That's for members. So that's the one for super chats. The one for members, Spudman, it's down in the $ and it's like join is the name of it. But the one for members is even better, in my opinion.
Old MacDonald had a farm and it exploded.
I mean, that is just a nice quick one. That suits the channel down to the ground. That is pretty much me singing in the shower, Jag. That's not my voice in the alert, by the way, but it is basically what happens when I start singing Celebrate Good Times. No, Dave. It was actually there before I went to Giants. I got bored of the generic ding notifications that told me nothing. What's the donation one? The donation one is this.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
That's the test. That's the donation one. That's the joy of Streamlabs, by the way, is I can trigger test notifications to show you guys stuff.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave there.
That's the subscription one. Thank you very much, Drifter12, for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. You need to turn your new one on? Oh god, what's your new one? Finally set up Streamlabs. It's... oh god. I was tempted, but I didn't want to, like, be mean about that. Didn't want to be like, yeah, this is basically what it is, but the temptation was there. Kind of tempted to skip night at this point. Just put it on to 120 times because I don't have a house. Turning all your WWE themed ones back on. Okay. Oh, does that mean by God it's Kane is coming back? How did 19 do sales was? I think it's top seller on Steam worldwide, Glengar. You just found a funny bug in the game. Ooh, tell me. Tell me. Oh, can you do that? Is that a thing you can do? Oh, thank you, Sim. That is such a useful command for YouTube. Holy crap. Yeah, top seller on Steam worldwide then. Because the Steam top sellers isn't just a localized thing, that is worldwide. That is a massive difference in light levels. Yes, but I never knew about it, so... That's super useful for just skipping night really fast. You play on the 3 point in the back of the tractor, you're too close to trailers, able to hook that up to the back. Yeah, people have been saying you'll be able to hook up multiple things at once. Oh, Dave, that is the... like... I love my feel-good stories. I love them. I love my kind of fairy tales coming true. Robert Kubica coming back to Formula 1 is just the happy ending to that story that everybody wanted. Like, 7 years ago, he damn near lost his hand. And it was just a known thing that, oh, he's never coming back to Formula 1 because he won't be able to. And now in 2018-2019 season, Robert Kubica is back in Formula 1. Well, almost quite literally, he can only use one hand to drive, but single-handedly. Twitchy, Fest 19 isn't perfect. It's far from perfect, but me and Landy were talking about this earlier. It's like, you compare Farm Sim to any Bethesda game, any EA game, any Ubisoft game, Farm Sim has very few bugs compared to them on day one. And then you look at the random example Call of Duty. It takes them 2 years per game, because they got 2 different dev teams working Call of Duty, and they alternate. How much changes in between Call of Duty games in those 2 years? Because it's not a lot, usually. What Farm Sim have done in the past 2 years, moving from FS 17 up till 19, is they've had to rewrite parts of the engine to get into DirectX fully. They've changed the entire lighting system. They've introduced physically based rendering, which is quite difficult to do. There's a lot of games that a lot of devs just can't do that, are just not capable of doing that for their games. So they've changed the rendering system as well, the graphics system. They have massively improved 90% of the textures in the game. You know, you compare this to FS17, this is almost unrecognizable from default to FS17. They've basically swapped out the physics engine again. All this in 2 years? From a company of at most 65, 70 people at a stretch. And that's including the marketing guys who don't write any code at all ever, and the QA guys who write very little code ever. And Giants did this in 2 years. With very little money compared to the likes of Bethesda, EA, Ubisoft, whoever. And very little manpower compared to those companies. I have no idea how they did it. It shouldn't... FS19 shouldn't have been possible. Jay, that joke aside... like, you look at what's changed between the two games. Mainly under the hood, sure. Which is why people say, it's just FS19 shadows. No. Under the hood, it's almost a completely different game. And it's a minor miracle. Have they got 3 devs working on Call of Duty now? Good lord. Last I heard it was 2. And they still don't change much in between games. Then you get Giants who basically every 2 years bring out an entirely changed game at this point. And they get crap for there being a few bugs and a few issues, and you know, people not liking the changes that have been made, which that's down to personal preference. I don't get why people are complaining about Giants when it's such a small company. And they've managed such a miraculous feat of engineering effectively in 2 years. Did you get the update on your game? Matthew, did you get the 1.1.1 update? Yeah, it should be out everywhere at this point. Hopefully. Giants still haven't put it up on the site? It should be up on the site by now. Lars said it'd be about an hour, and that was an hour and a half ago. I'd love to see Giants do a collab with SCS. Dude, that would be insane. Like, SCS are the gold standard for, like, putting community requested features in. Giants are getting close to that. Giants are really close to that now with FS19. But SCS are the gold standard for listening to the community. Giants are very near the gold standard for talking to the community and interacting. And definitely the gold standard for making vast sweeping changes in very short periods of time. Yeah, 4D was saying he's gonna experiment about with G and do some edits and stuff. See you, Valtra. Still 1-1-0. Yeah. Well, at least Team got something first this time. It was announced on Steam, you don't see it yet. It's on... Steam people all have it. Everybody who has the game on Steam has the update. At this point, it actually, as I was launching the game, the update dropped because I hit play and was like, "You've got to wait for this to update." Well, there's an update. I didn't know about this update. Apparently, it dropped just as I was hitting the button. Like literally, I was hitting play as it started downloading, and the Steam said, no, you got to update. It started from 0. You got the Giants version of the game. Just wait for it to be up on the website. I can probably shout at Lars tomorrow if it's not on the website by then, but I'm sure plenty of people will by then. Or for you, maybe it was full. No, it is planned to come out. I think the website might just be delayed updating. So don't worry, the update is coming. I just don't know when, on what platforms. Lars said like an hour or so. And so it might be slightly delayed on the website. But it is on the way, don't worry. It's not been pulled. Yeah, I'm on the version that I paid for, Glengar. Because there was an issue. I should have got a Steam key from Giants, but I wasn't on the mailing list because I somehow managed to break the Giants mailing list. I'm not kidding. This was one of the things that was discovered over the weekend, was that I'd broken the Giants mailing list. Welcome back, Simulator Gaming. How long are you grounded for? That all mix up, yes. It was still going on until yesterday, Glengar. I actually sent Lars an email because he asked me to. Because I still wasn't on the mailing list. Somehow. I sent him an email just saying the mailing list war has to end. Hopefully this will help. I think he kept forgetting to put me on it. Or it just kept removing me for some reason. How big is the patch? 8.5 megabytes. It's just, I think it's just a patch for getting Dolby 7.1 to work, fixing wheels, and there was something else that I can't remember. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, feel free to hit the like-a-rooney button. We're only on 51 likes. I'd like to be greedy right now. I'd like to hit 100 by the end of the stream. We got 78 people watching right now. Let's see how close we can get to 100. Let's get cheeky and greedy and fat. So let's get an like spike on the go. We're on 56 immediately. Sim, that was pretty much it. Just like, no, Mr. Dave, he no game. Mr. Dave, he no get game. If you're really enjoying the stream, by the way, you can hit the sub button too, and set off some silly notifications. With Dave Grohl in a pink dress. And makeup for some reason. I still don't know what context that is from. I just found that gif and found it hilarious. Oh, I've just realised that what I read as a 5 was actually a 6. Also, Sim, do you want a link to where I got that like button-y thing from? The like counter? Because that is super useful for actually keeping track of likes during a stream without having to, like, use a second browser or something. Just a helpful little tool that you can have. Please, Mr. Dave. Hop on TeamSpeak after I finish. Oh, you working tonight? Hop on TeamSpeak if you're able after the stream. If not, I'll shoot over to you on Facebook. Mr. Simulate, he work a lot lately. He busy until, I think, Sunday. He have many works to do. People in the man won't work. I went totally Russian and just forgot words there. Why is the bottom banner 1 pixel out on both sides? I must have accidentally scaled it. At some point, I will scale it up by... Is there a key binding to scale by like 1 pixel at a time, Mr. Simulate? Also, I need to shrink the top banner. I think it's a bit too big. It seems huge to me. I thought it looked wrong on both sides, but I wasn't 100% sure. Welcome back, Fenton. It's another 10,000 litres of potatoes harvested. That was in theory the wrong button, but it's fine because it turned on the beacons. I am not very good at potato harvesting. Good lord. Look at all the bits that I've missed. Like, because I've rolled over them with the John Deere and now the armor track, they're never going to be harvestable. Where's my channel mascot? Where could I put my channel mascot, Sim? Like, this is my conundrum with the new layout. Is like, there's nowhere for Percy to go. Well, I could put him up under the now playing. Could put him in the corner down here. Right in the center, dead center of the screen. Cover the screen. Sit Percy on top of the minimap. Ooh, that wouldn't be a good idea. That wouldn't be a good idea. That wouldn't be a bad idea, Seducing Jackal. I said it. I was trying to say, ooh, that would be a good idea and wouldn't be a bad idea at the same time. Ended up saying that wouldn't be a good idea. GG. GG, Dave. You have done it again and managed to create absolute idiocy by not Englishing correctly. Funnily enough, I Germaned even better than I English. On, when was it, Tuesday? On my way back. I actually got the bus entirely in German. Granted, I should have known where the bus was going, but I double checked that if he was going to the airport. I apologized for my German not being good. Mein Deutsch ist noch nicht so gut. Gehen Sie nach Flughafen. Ja. Ah, nach Flughafen bitte. I got to speak German. I also ordered McDonald's in German in Nuremberg Airport, and that didn't end so well. Trying to order McDonald's in German is very weird. Because I accidentally ordered 9 chicken nuggets when I only wanted 6. Even though I know how to count to 10 in German, I accidentally ordered more nuggets than I wanted. You don't have to order coffee in France. But you see, the thing is, when I was in cafe, yeah, coffee is usually cafe. In most European languages, just English is a bit weird. And luckily, cappuccino is cappuccino in every language, which is great. Because she's like, cappuccino, what country I'm in? Your pit stop in Charles de Gaulle. Simulate, you realise you can just order in English. Most of the airport staff in de Gaulle speak English. As long as you say like bonjour, merci, they're pretty fine with it. Oh, they've encountered issues with 111? I may revert. I may roll back to 1-1 if there are further issues with 111. Kurt, do you know what the issues are that they've encountered? Not in your terminal? Oh god, what terminal were you in, Sim? Because I was in terminal 2EK, which is the long-haul terminal. So, like, I was in with, like, all the planes outside were 777s. I was just like, oh my god, yes. Big planes. Can I show my pedal config? Yours have goofed. Hang on. Accelerator. Brake. You were getting... Oh, yeah. What number terminal were you on, Sim? Or were you at? Because, like, I went to... I arrived Terminal 2G. Got the shuttle to Terminal 2 K gates. And I was there for 4 hours. Holy crap, are the K gates in Terminal 2E expensive. 2G. That's where I arrived. Like, I've been to Terminal 2G in Charles de Gaulle. Were you, like, stuck in 2G? Because there was a shuttle to 2E. I got the shuttle to 2E because that's where my departure gate was. I spent 4 hours there and had a really hipstery bit of food. So I have been to a hipster coffee shop in France. Albeit in the airport. Collector's edition only arrived today. Well, you've got the cool stuff from the collector's edition though, Toxic. Like, I'm kind of jealous because I really want those posters. Just for decoration on my wardrobe behind me. Richard, if you send me like a PM on Discord with your other account name, I can unban you. Because I can't remember, like, there are people that are just staying banned because I remember their names for a good reason. I can't remember why the hell you were banned. Or your other account was banned. TMCC, I found the exact opposite. I was playing with the New Island. In the office, and actually testing it, intentionally went onto a field that had a bit of a hill to it just to see what was what the roundabout physics were like now, and I must say they're much improved, much more believable now than they ever were. This is with the wrapped ones. Well, the wrapped ones in real life are a bit more solid because they're, you know, they've got the wrap. Any joke about self-promotion, the mods took it a bit too serious. Ah. Yeah, Jag, they rolled back 1.1. They rolled 1.1 back, I should say. Apparently there are issues. So I'm going to actually roll back myself to the version that theoretically has fewer issues. Yeah, it's usually your mistake, and it might have been just an overzealous mod. Doing what they thought was right, but making a mistake. They now have the 1.1 as default, but the 1.10 is opt-in. Seems a bit confused. I'm going to have a word with Lars later and be like, what patch is the better one? Because I think that's the best thing for me to do. Yeah, you'll be fine leaving it on 1.1. It'll be 1.2 that'll be the big patch that you'll really want to be updating to. Also, I know that I'm leaving out the points because it's just annoying saying point every time. Dagger server's open if you want to join. My server's also open. If you put in Deddy Deets, !Deddy Deets, you can actually get all the details to my server. It's RainbowDave Official on Continental Europe. And the password is John Deere's all one word and lowercase. The RainbowDave Farms Inc. Co. is free for all to join. Feel free to hop on the server at any point if you really want to. No mods, no anything needed. Just hop on and play some farm sim. Thanks to Nitrado, who have partnered up with me to provide me with a lovely 8-slot server. Nitrado... I did have actually another server company contact me a couple of weeks back. This is a true story, this is me just shitting for Nitrado. I had another server company contact me a couple of weeks back. After I was invited over to Giants. And I was like, one way or another I would have had a server for 19. But I figured, you know what, I'm going to wait until I've been over to Germany and come back, and I'll see if Nitrado contact me. If they do, I'll go with them because I trust Nitrado more. I know Nitrado have very good servers. I know their customer service is fantastic. You know, Sim and Landy are both with Nitrado. I know what to expect with them. The other company I didn't know as well. I've heard some bad things about them, so I didn't want to promote something I wasn't 100% sure of. But in Germany then, I got talking to who I thought was just a Nitrado rep, but the CEO of Nitrado. And we exchanged email addresses and had a bit of a chat, and Now I am in a partnership with Nitrado. They provided me with a server. You can follow the referral link in the top of the description if you want to get a server for yourself. And I would strongly recommend Nitrado. 93 people in, go on, you good thing. Friends in high places, yeah. Well, it's even funnier because the CEO of Giants got me talking to the CEO of Nitrado. Because I come out to, I think, just stretch my legs a small bit out of the media room, and the CEO of Giants said, "Hey, Dave, come here," and introduced me to the CEO of Nitrado. He didn't introduce the CEO of Nitrado as the CEO. Just, oh, this is Marcel. Marcel, this is Dave. He has a YouTube channel. Hey, hook him up. Give him a server. And as stupid as that sounds, none of that is false. It's like, do you remember I said like some of the stuff that's happened the past couple of years, last year in particular, last 12 months has been just bizarre. Just like, yeah, there's no way I could have ever anticipated this happening. That's one of them. Yeah, becoming friends with Oxy and Bud Bill. Well, chatting to Oxy and Bud Bill just fairly regularly, chatting to Daggerwin. You know, it's all very weird. And what looks like it could be hitting 10,000 subs by hopefully Christmas, which you guys can help with by liking the stream and subscribing yourself if you haven't already. Because I am... Why am I so itchy? Why is my face just suddenly itchy? I can smell pork chops. Pizza, what I done is I promoted my daddy. Because somebody decided to promote Daggerwins, and I figured, you know, I like Daggerwin and all, he's a really nice guy, but this is my stream, and I'm promoting my own daddy. I might pop on later on, do some playing about... I did not simulate. I also did not find the green padlock you were looking for. I'm gonna like to viewer ratio right now. I really do. There was one point where I'd, not in this stream, but in the past, where I had actually more likes on streams than viewers on several occasions. But like I always say, if 3 people just joined, awesome. Pizza, is your farm up north open to anybody, or did you password protect it so that only you could get in? I'm kind of curious. Hey, VF. And Speciality, hello. How are we doing this fine Thursday evening? For now, only the Pizza Squad. Fair enough. Could you like not make silage, by the way, Pizza? Because that's problematic. Full of cold. As in cold, sneezy, sniffly cold, or cold, oh my god, it's cold outside cold? Hey, Martin, how you doing? Because like, they're two very different colds. I'm not still doing sugar beets, I'm still doing potatoes now, DJ. But yes, I'm still doing potatoes. Stop profitable. Yeah, it's mainly for cows now. And even animals are less profitable. Somebody was saying in Giants Discord they've changed how cows work. Cold, sneezy, sniffly cold. No thanks. I just have a touch of the sneezels. Which is definitely a better kind of sneezy bit to have. Not come down with a cold in quite a long time, touch wood. At least spin around it. There we go. Still go stream? Well, yeah, depending on how bad the cold is, you can still stream. If you were, like, bedridden. Or, like, struggling to move, maybe it wouldn't be a good idea to stream. Yeah, VF, I ended up in Sim's room. We were talking the other night and he was like, what room are you in by any chance? Because, yeah, I was in 21 as well. The Mafia Solek guys were insane, by the way. They just, like, on Saturday and Sunday, they just took over the office and would not stop playing table football. It was hilarious. Oh yeah, VF's room was like right across the hall from breakfast, wasn't it? Oh, you jammy git! I would have loved that room. Mainly because the breakfast was hilarious. Breakfast is hilarious and delicious. Like on Sunday I ended up deciding to just have, hey Demantis. On Sunday I had just like various hams and cheeses and some bread. It was delicious. Also coffee from the world's slowest coffee machine. You didn't lock your door all week. Every time I left that room I locked my door. You take the breakfast and coffee into your room. You would have as well. Hey Dark Devil Gamers and EJ, hello. Is there any other fields that can actually be worked at the moment? Because I am kind of getting bored of potato harvesting. No. we could do a contract, I guess, actually. Field 4. How big is Field 4? Oh, Field 4 is way off up there. That's not a good idea. What other fields do we have contracts available on? Field 33. That'd be a cool field to do a contract on, I guess. There's one here for field... Oh no. Field 9... No, let's not do that. That one. Field 27 in sugar beets? Or field 10 in sugar beets? How about no? With Logitech stuff. Ah! That's what I was hoping they'd fixed with the 1.1. So I'm stuck with Xbox controller for a bit longer. I want to use my wheel! Sophie's nice to look at, helper. Do the hazard lights work on console? No, that's a limitation down to... not down to anything Giants have done, Dark Devil. It's just down to there aren't enough key bindings on a controller. Oh, did you just do that, Sim? That's why I've uninstalled 17. I still have actually deleted my FS17 mods, just in case there's something I want to try and convert, once I'm happy the GE is stable. Field 11? I'm guessing you mean on... You must mean on Ravenport. There's no way they'd give you 45 grand for harvesting potatoes on field 11 here. You have a question, Sean? Ask away. Yeah, I thought you meant on Ravenport, because it's like, field 11, 45 grand. That's hilarious. I do feel... Am I the only one? I think... I've seen a couple of people saying the same thing. Am I the only one that thinks that maybe the contracting system could be rebalanced to have more income for you? Maybe, like, boost the income by 50 to 75%? Because I am tempted to raise that as a suggestion. Because right now, especially with Start From Scratch, it does seem a bit underpowered. Gator's Collector's Edition only, there's no guarantee that the individual sales will ever happen. Just FYI. I know Lars said they would, but Martin kind of said maybe not. Yeah, contracting doesn't pay the bills. I think it would be better if contracting was worth somewhere between 50 and 100% more. Dave, you might want to raise that with Yas. He might be able to make some noise about that. See, I think it's too cheap right now. Dagon was getting over 100k. How the hell did he manage that? Like, you look at the contracts I've got. And this is on Farm Manager. You know, 4 grand, 420 euro, 7 grand, 1,000, 400, 2,500, 27,000 because it's sugar beets, 3,500, 6,000, 2,000, 400, 16,000 because it's sugar beet or potatoes, 2,000, 8,000, 1,500, 900, 6,200, 1,000, 2,000. What's my server password? John Deere, all one word and all lowercase. So don't hit the caps lock or shift when you're typing in John Deere. You'll get into the Deddy very quickly and easily. In pre-release FS19, oh, maybe they changed the balance a bit then. 45,000 contract doesn't start from scratch. Yeah, but potatoes seem to inflate the price. Potatoes and sugar beets inflate the prices because you're expected to take longer. Did I enjoy my flights? The flights, yes. The 4 hours wait in Paris, no. I had a pretty good time overall. Like it was a fun and interesting weekend. Definitely something that I never expected would happen. And, you know, after talking to a lot of the Giants guys, I'm getting to meet them. I've got a lot more respect for what they do. Not to say I didn't have any respect before, but I got a lot more respect now. Just seeing the office and seeing how many people work there and kind of the setups they have. You know, it's impressive, but it's no Bethesda. Now, what's more annoying is a lot of the bugs that have managed to appear on launch weren't there when I was... And VF and Sim can actually verify this. A lot of the bugs weren't there when we were. They appeared on launch day. They actually appeared as the game launched. Somehow. It's a tiny company. They... Like I was saying it earlier on, they have no right to create games as good as FS19. We all broke the game. Hell, it broke live on stream. There is one thing you can actually blame me for, Bill. There is legitimately one thing you can blame me for. Because I was involved in the stream where it happened. Sleeping on multiplayer currently doesn't work. And nobody knows why. That happened live on stream in front of me. Everybody got confused. Hashtag blame Dave. I'm trying to think, what did I legitimately break while I was over in Germany? Oh! Something I did, something that did legitimately break within Giants regarding me is somehow their mailing list. Because I was supposed to get the game early and I didn't. And I arrived into the office on Saturday afternoon, talking to Lars. He asked me how I was enjoying the game. I said, I don't know, I haven't played it yet. He asked me why I hadn't played it. And I told him, because I hadn't got a key. Christian came over, asked me the same question, and I said the same thing, and everybody was very confused. I presumed I wasn't supposed to get one. I was. Turns out the mailing list had deleted me somehow. So Lars added me and came back on, I think it was Tuesday, we figured out on Tuesday evening that there were emails sent out while I was over there. I didn't get any of those because I'd somehow been removed from the mailing list again overnight. So Lars has added me to the mailing list again. Hopefully now I'm actually on the mailing list. So, one thing that I legitimately broke in Giants is their mailing list. Twice. Now I get 2 copies. I already have 2 copies because Lars sent me the key to the press copy of the pre-release while I was there, even though I didn't have a PC with me, so I do technically have 2 copies of Farm Sim, just one of them's like a really old patch and not through Steam. And the Steam copy I'm running I actually bought myself because I like supporting Giants. And as of yet, the only real major criticism I have of the game is I don't like how the keyboard controls work, so I'm on my Xbox controller. Like, that's literally it. Yeah, please do, because I can shout at Lars if I don't get it. Like, Lars, it broke again. I still have no idea. By the way, VF, I don't know if Lars told you this, but when I arrived on Saturday, I was chatting to him. Apparently between you and me for FarmCon, there was literally 1 vote within the office. That's why I got invited to Stream Week. It was because Lars figured that, it was close enough for FarmCon, that's why there was no emails sent out. Sound issue. Some of the sound issues are... No, VF, I didn't. Because I wasn't on the mailing list. But yeah, apparently it was just 1 vote, and it was super tight. So they see us as basically equal in terms of, like, it's a physics issue. See, I've heard some weird sounds, but I've not really put it down to anything other than, like, me not knowing what tractor seating sound like. It sounded like the engine was kind of struggling a bit. That said, there are times, and the sound reacts to the physics. That is an interesting way to do sound. I think, Bill, if you decide to, Cobra for 19 could actually be photorealistic. I think even using more or less default textures and slightly modified default textures, you could probably get pretty close to photorealism. Get out of the way, come on! Your car, you're supposed to be driving faster than tractors. Oh, that sign said I'm supposed to go 30 kilometers an hour. Whoops. Let's just stay well within the speed limit here. Drive tractor from stop to flat out on the road. The oil sensor is constant. There's no RPM increase until you're flat out. What I'll do is I'll disconnect this... well, I'll load this trailer disconnected and then give that a try. I'll pause the music as well so everybody can hear this. Just give the music a pause. Another minor quibble is the potatoes for some reason are making the grain sounds, which I think is just down to this is something going in or out of a trailer. That should be enough room to get me to top speed. Pizza, I think I did that. It's worse when you've no oil on the tractor. I'm wondering if you're getting some sound bugs that I'm not getting, because even just listening right now I can hear the... like, that's the idle sound. And the sounds layer up as you gain speed. Have I chosen an example that defeats some part of that argument, actually? Let's try it with the Deere. Let's just tab over here. Disconnect this. Okay, John Deere 6230. The T6 and the Fendt 500, which neither of which I have. But if it's only on 2 tractors, that's surely going to be fairly easy to fix. The thing that annoys me right now... the thing that annoys me is that if you go far enough away from tractors, they automatically turn off. That annoys the crap out of me. Hi! I have to admit, Bill, I like the engine fade-out sound because I don't have to zoom out much to get the engines down to... like, if I want to show off an engine sound detail, I can zoom right in like this and have it nice and loud. When I just have it kind of as a background noise, I can zoom out a bit and it's perfectly fine. I would imagine the quick fade was delivered for YouTube purposes. But that's like, that was the speed limit sign that I walloped. My pork chops have arrived. I'm a happy bunny, I've got pork chops. The magic hand. Yeah, you gotta remember, Bill, like, some of the features that are in are gameplay over realism. This is something I was talking to Christian about, is like, you know, people complain that canola takes way too many seeds, and it's a balance issue. It's a balance thing. Like, sometimes you gotta put gameplay first, sometimes you put realism first. The engine fade out is a gameplay thing, just so you're not deafened constantly by the engine sounds. Modders can put Fords into the game. They might not be on console, but they can put Fords in. And in fact, Matt's working on some Fords right now. I know, maybe not literally right now, but kind of in the larger scale of things right now. Is Landy live yet, by the way? He should be live. Twitch says he went live? Yeah, FS19 definitely is the most realistic farm sim game yet. I kind of feel like... Yeah, but it's... You know, you gotta put gameplay first. It is a game, first and foremost. And I get that it can be frustrating sometimes with the game features over the realism features. Well, no, I just want to send you guys off somewhere while I have my food. He's doing multiplayer today, so I'm gonna let you guys go over and watch his multiplayer now while I have some delicious pork chops. Also, I need to run downstairs and do a couple things as well. So I'll leave you guys, run over to Landy, watch some multiplayer. I'll leave you by saying, I'm RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 19 on Felsbrunn. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, stay safe. They're getting back to normal slowly, apart from me doing 2 streams a day at the moment. Until next time, stay safe. And goodbye.